Welcome back to the Ironman. No, you're not confused. This isn't a bird. This is Father Camo in disguise. Because the new, what do you call it? Event has come out. I was really hoping to be able to get Constitution food, but there wasn't any on sale, which was very disappointing. Anyway, in case you're new, this is the Iron Man series for Father Camo. No trading on that trade house, no trading with other players, and that's generally the theme. And yeah, and at the moment, I'm busily beavering away. I'm trying to get my gear from the expansion so I can effectively PvP, and I am trying to get my cooking as high up as it can go. As you can see, I'm collecting broccoli here because I want to be able to make my own food, because at the moment I can't really make decent attribute food, which means I'm missing out on 40 to 50 attribute points, so that's not good. I'm so busy running around trying to update my build items though that I have really not spent much time in crafting, so I started doing a little bit more crafting. So as you can see, I just got my weaving my weaving to 100. So it's a small win, but it's a win. Of course, I've been doing lots of OPR here. I grouped up with the best bruiser in the business, Bonesbra. He may not be the strongest or the most powerful, but by God, he's a bruiser in his very core. He just charges in there, and paired up with the mighty Father Camo's healing touch, he becomes a god. But anyway, serious note, I have noticed since last week that my healing is, I'm feeling a lot more survivable since I've improved some of my gear. So I haven't got the best gear yet, but I'm definitely noticing that my heals are strong enough to keep people up, and that I'm able to heal, survive really well when people are on me. So yeah, definitely big step up in that direction. I also way prefer single target heals. I've keybound each person in my group onto my mouse so that I can cast my heal and then press the mouse button and heal them. It took a little while to get that muscle memory in, and it still is getting in. There's still moments where I'm like, take a second or two too long to figure out who I'm healing, but my God, it's so quick, and such a good way of doing it. And I just think single target heals is infinitely better than AoE heals. I also got my armoring up to 100. I also make some furniture for my house, so I place those items. I'm kind of happy with the house, except that I feel like everything's along the side, and I really need something in the middle, like a dining room table, or like a rug, or maybe a rug and a dining room table, because at the moment I feel like everything's just tucked away on the sides. But once that's complete, I'm trying to work up my ever full standing, so once that reaches 20, I'm going to get a bigger house and then decorate that, because I'm starting to get this all filled up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but finishing is a lot of fun as a little side project. Alright, my cooking is at 138. So the goal was to get my cooking to 150 for this episode. And everybody knows the good graces of Father Camo and how he's always trying to help Arsenal and the folks on Arsenal. So I get this random trade from Cookies, and I have to let him know, listen, I've chosen the life of few possessions. I've chosen the life of the Iron Man. I can't accept it. But then he tells me he wanted to make a donation to the church, which for a syndicate person is it's practically a miracle. So I accept his donation, and then I go and pass that on to the people in need. I'm like doing missionary work, and I don't want to scare this guy because I am dressed up as Captain Thorpe. So I think he was a little scared of me when I first came up and started to try to trade with him. But I end up giving this man the 2,000 gold to help him. He's a low level, he's level 41, to help him on his travels and his adventures in Arsenal. Thank you, Cookies, for your donation to the church. Now you know that it went somewhere wisely, and to people who needed it. By the way, if you want herbs, come to freaking brimstone, baby. So I get my harvesting up to 150 while doing this, so another move in the right direction. But my main focus is this, broccoli, because I need tier 4 food, and that's what broccoli is. But then I run out of the bloomin' raw food, so I only get to 140 cooking, so 10 more to go. So feeling emboldened, I decided to come and do an arena for the first time, because I'm feeling like my survivability's improved. I haven't really arenaed that much, so I just had to, I don't know, just kind of get a little familiar with what I need to do in the setup. So the first round, I just get beat up on. So we decide to get on the bow user in the second round, and I actually get this guy, the spear guy, tries to come and attack me. So because he's on me the whole time, I am able to kite him away from his group. And then they were just picking on the bow guy, so they ended up killing the bow guy while the spear guy was on me. And then we end up winning that round. But in the second round, our group just splits up, and so I'm finding it hard to get to both of them and heal them. So they went on the bow guy, but they just split up, and so it's like I can only heal one at a time, you know what I'm saying? So one of our guys ends up dying, and then we lose that round. It was down to the wire though. I was like, even with the debuff, I was just madly trying to keep us up. So in the next round, I'm like, guys, stick together. We won't win if we don't stick together. I can heal you as a group. So they stick together, and they get on this little bow guy. And he's so low, I'm trying to do anything I can to just slow him down. Oh, and then I get the kill. And then, of course, it's just game over at this point. Oh, this guy is... This was a little bit butt-clenching, because I was like, oh god, if you die now... Trying to keep him up, but he keeps running out of line of sight. But I get him. I get him up. Ooh, baby! Father Camo's good graces restores his life essence. And we bring home the win to a 2-all. Then in the final round, it was kind of sad because the guy either disconnected or rage quit. Who knows? We'll just say disconnected because, you know, we don't know anything. And from the arena awards, I get these new pants with shirking energy on them and health. So I figured that's probably better because that's a higher gear score, so chuck them on. So Jack has gone Bruiser because Bruiser will be more effective with a healer. And we can actually have an impact on things like OPR. So here, I was healing and we were absolutely getting ruffle stomped. But we did really well, considering that we're both on Ironman and our gear is definitely not as strong as it could be right now. We did really, really well. So yeah, it was a good little duo. And it's kind of funny because on my DPS, I'm like the biggest coward. The biggest coward in the world. But on my healer, I'm like really aggressive, and I like to really get in there and push hard. And I really like playing with people like bruisers or whatever that like really just go ham and get in deep. You know what I'm saying? Then I decided to don the white robe as opposed to the brown because I don't know. I just didn't really like the brown. The brown, I grew off the brown, gloves, and then I had a little green trim. I quite liked it. All right, I've got my cooking to 144. So it's getting there. But once again, I find myself in short supply of broccoli. Hey! This is my broccoli! Fuck off! Go, and you're a fucking healer. Go away! My broccoli! I'm the one that needs to get to 150. You don't need to fucking be here, bitch.
Well, if they're doing an Ironman.
No, they're level 51. They can fucking do it later. Fuck off! Father Camo's like the nicest guy, but you start getting on his broccoli patch and it's trouble. But yeah, it has been a little bit difficult. All of a sudden, there's someone out there in need of broccoli as well. So I'm like, every time I come to get broccoli, all of a sudden, it's not there, and it's like I'm like 6 points away from 150. Incredibly frustrating. And once again, I seem to find the most aggressive man on the battlefield. In this case, it's Friendly Baker. And I can see him getting in there doing God's work. And so I, of course, if he's doing God's work, I'm more than willing to heal him. So I start healing him, giving him some sacreds, giving him some love. And he just gets in there. While you retreating, you don't need to retreat. Father Karma's healing you. You're perfectly safe. Then this blunderbuss tries to get on me, but I back up. And then he pays the price. I've got a bunch of broccoli, a bunch of corn, a bunch of carrots, a bunch of honey. I'm at 44. There's got to be close. Get myself to 46. And then I just work through it. And unfortunately, I only get to 48 and a half. But being this close, I'm like, God damn it, I'll just go out and get more goddamn broccoli. And I come out of the broccoli thief has been back at it again. Taking all the broccoli. So I basically am just running around catching the broccoli as it respawns. Alright, let's try this again. Surely this is going to get me there. And there you go. Finally make it to 150 cooking. And I actually end up getting an artifact, which is freaking awesome. I open this chest. Open it. You are now moderator, Bambi. And then voila. An artifact. Oh! I just got an artifact. So I get this earring, which is a 700 and better than one I've got. So that goes on. Alright, the next thing in the 100 club is jewelry crafting. So this is a rather good turn of events. Right, so I've got my food to 150, although I don't seem to be getting recipes very easily, which is a little annoying. But the two kinks in the Ironman chain right now is that my skinning is under 100 and so's my leathering, and that's blocking everything else from being able to upgrade. For example, I could be using the 3rd tier bags. Is that rugged leather? Or no, layered leather. But I can't even make it, so I'm using kind of the cheap and nasty bags. So I come down here to start to get my leathering up. The other thing I need to get up is woodworking, because if I get my woodworking to 200, I will then be able to go to Alessian Wilds, chop down trees, and then that's going to give me an ingredient that's going to help me level up my cooking really, really fast. So that is the plan at this point in time. So here I am, collecting leather. And so we had our first war, which is really, really awesome. We did outnumber these opponents, so we were going to win always, but it was still nice to see how the synergy was between our group, because at the moment, me, Jack, who formerly known as Leos, and Bambi are in the same, we're going to be permanently in the same group, and I think we've got a new guy called Bacon, who you'll see shortly, who's going to be our bruiser. So we're just trying to work on our communication, trying to make sure that we're working as a team, that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, we're not just running around randomly. So we kind of came into the war to test that shit out, and Jack was a little legend. He was like communicating back, telling me what he was doing. The only thing I thought was that he just needs to say when he's going to do the bombs, but he's never played Bruiser before, so he did pretty good. And this was my first time healing in a war as well, so I was a little bit nervous about that. But it was fine. Still not entirely convinced on the group heals. Like, I like Clap, but I also hate it. Like, Clap's good because it means you don't have to sort of turn around. You can just get a heal off on someone really quickly and easily, but it's sort of weak. You know what I mean? And I feel like the single target heals, I don't know, they're just always off cooldown, so you can always cast them on people. And then I finally hit 100 in my season rewards. So now I get that next artifact. I also need to quest in Brimstone, because I had to finish off the main story quest in not Morningdale. Oh god, what's the name of it? Eden Grove. And then after I finally did that, the Blimmin' Brimstone quests came up, and of course I need to get my rune stone. So I've been, and I'm really trying to get a Blimmin', I can't get cooking recipes. I'm trying to get like something with con or focus on it, and they're just not dropping. So anyway, I figured if I run through Brimstone, some good shit might drop. So I've been starting to do that questing to get both those things. So I've been coming into these dungeons because I want to practice my target healing, get that muscle memory in, so I'm picking the right people to heal. But Bacon was such an effective blimmin' tank that it was kind of easy. I must admit, this is an M1. The M1 Genesis is a lot easier than the M1 Dynasty. So, yeah. I quite enjoy PvE. I haven't done it a lot in this game, but I do want to get more into it. And it's actually... I did do quite competitive PvE back in Final Fantasy. So... when I played it, so it's kind of... I do get fun vibes when I'm healing in PvE, so maybe do a little bit more. I mean, if that wasn't a clear sign we haven't done PvE before, I don't know what is.
In the hills, yeah.
So then Mr. Bacon joins us. I actually know him. He watches my Twitch streams, FYI, if you want to come watch. So he comes, and we've fought a few times, so he comes and joins us, so it's me, Bacon, and Jack. And we actually do quite a good little push. Father Camo keeping behind the boys, keeping them up, keeping them healed. Bacon and Jack pushing hard. For some reason, I started calling all my heals Breath of Life, which was a heal in ESO. And then my brain just decided, like, every time I went to go, rather than I'm going to clap, I'm going to sacred, it was like, I'm going to Breath of Life. You're right where you are. You guys. But, yeah, so we're pushing hard into the group. That's just the way I like it. I like playing with aggressive players. Because then it puts me under pressure to try to keep them healed. So I'm just I was a little bit motivated, like, you're fine, don't worry, keep pushing, everything's alright. Father Camo's got your back. So we had to run back a little bit because they got pushed back. But then we recharge again, so it's just Bacon and Jack pushing into them. Now this is where you gotta be a little bit careful because all those bows and shit will just shoot you. Then this little fire guy gets on me, but Jack just comes and fucking decimates him in about 2 hits. See you later, big boy. And then we just push in. My old guildmate Lord Nakin in there as well, keeping the heals up, keeping their health up. And we end up taking that.
Yeah. I'm back.
Oh! We totally just did a surprise thing then. That was good. I came up behind him thinking I was going to be a cheeky shit. Nah, you're good. Nah, that was good. That was so good. I was like trying to be sneaky to be right behind him, and then you just came charging in. I gotta heal. Stop panicking. I'll let you know when you're in the shit. Okay, you're in the shit.
Pushing on to points.
Yeah, another heal.
I'm on.
I got 2 people on me.
Sorry.
I'm getting hit by everyone.
Shit, I keep being stunned. I'm trying to get towards you.
I'm at the door.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just on 6 o'clock a point right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting on the spawner.
Yeah, good. I'm stunning that person off you.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Sacred on us.
I'm just... Yeah, just things down. Okay.
Okay, oh shit. Sacred. Heal. No, you're running out of the Sacred. Yeah.
I'm getting on the guy that's on you.
Healing you. Is he stunned?
Yeah, I'm on him.
Sacred. Healing you. And so after all the after getting my cooking to 150, now I'm gonna start and try to work on getting my leathering up to 100 and my skinning up to 100 so I can make those bags. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming along, and hope you enjoyed the next installment of the Ironman. I will do a build. We've got a war tonight, so that will be on the next Ironman. But I'll see you all later. Thank you.